Your backyard has a plethora of subjects just waiting for you to paint them. Hi, I'm Siti Nuriati from Siti Nuriati Studio. These apples are from my backyard and I thought their arrangement would make a great painting. In this tutorial, I'll guide you through my step-by-step process to paint these green apples. Let's get started. First, let's study the photo reference of these apples. There are three areas to paint: the apples, the leaves, and the foreground. When we look at the photo, we can identify that the darkest values are the leaves and the branch, so that's the first area we're going to paint. Then we will paint the apples and the foreground. This is the line drawing of the green apples. First, I shade the lines with an 8B pencil on the back of the paper. Secure the drawing paper with a masking tape. Then start tracing the line drawing with a sharp pencil. Now turn the paper over and remove the tape. You can see that the line drawing has now transferred onto the paper. Before I start coloring, I trace the pencil lines again, but this time I do it with colored pencils. I use olive green for the leaves, French gray 70% for the branch, and chartreuse for the apples. I'm going to start with the leaves first. Wash the leaves with chartreuse using light pressure and a vertical stroke. Next, layer apple green as the second wash, maintaining light pressure. Build a layer with the next color, Kelly green. Pay attention to the dark and light areas. Now model the shadows around the veins on the leaves with olive green. Continue layering the greens with dark green and dark brown to enhance the darker areas of the leaves. I add a touch of lemon yellow on the lightest area of the branch, then wash the branch with French gray 70% with light pressure. Next, layer Tuscan red by shaping the texture of the branch. Then I darken the dark areas with black with medium pressure. I also go back and layer with French gray 70% on the light areas of the branch. For the apples, I begin with lemon yellow as the first wash with light pressure and a vertical stroke. Then layer the second wash with canary yellow, followed by chartreuse. Use a circular stroke and blend the colors evenly. Do you see the pinkish area on the front of the left apple? To recreate this, layer blush pink lightly on the apple. Also layer a little bit of carmine red. Make sure to use a light touch. Now we're going to pay attention to the lights and darks on these apples. Model the shadows on the edges of the apples with apple green. Increase the shadows lightly by layering French gray 50% on the apples. I use burnt ochre and go over the apples' edges and shadows. I blend in the color with really light pressure. Now go back to canary yellow and layer the color with light pressure and a circular stroke. Do this on all the areas. This will brighten up the apples. Increase the darks by using dark brown in between the apples and the bottom side of the left apple. For the foreground, first lay in a quick wash with lemon yellow with light pressure. I layer a second wash with French gray 50% and create the shadows under the apples. Now layer burnt ochre on the shadow areas. Then layer Tuscan red. This will increase the shadows under the apples, creating a nice contrast. Finally, layer lemon yellow again to create the reflection of the green apples on the foreground. Here's the finished painting of the green apples. Get the free 3-page booklet to start this painting today and let me know your results. Do you have questions about this tutorial? Post them in the comments below. I hope I've inspired you through this video. Share this video with your friends and subscribe to Siti Nuriati Studio's blog. Let me help you unlock your creative side so you can start working towards becoming the artist you always dream of being. I'll see you next time and thank you so much for watching Siti Nuriati Studio.